All right, well, we are just on our way back. We hit the halfway point, went for a heck of a ride, kept the average speed at 60 miles an hour, 58, 60 miles an hour. Kawasaki puts the cap on the cruise control at 59, 60, so it kind of bounces from there to there. I'm actually going to back off the throttle a little bit. I went a little further than I probably should have. Went through the whole auxiliary fuel system kit. That is about 12 and a half gallons. And of course, there's 21 gallons in the belly tank. I like to play it a little bit safe, so we're just going to cruise back at 55 instead of 60. It's a little less boost. It might add a couple minutes to my way home, but hey, you know what? That's not too bad. Kawasaki's been riding incredibly comfortably. Let me move around a little bit, show you guys what we're doing here. Yeah, let's get my hand off the camera lens. There we go. Yeah, you know, the ski's incredibly comfortable. I have the seat set at the medium setting just because I didn't want to pinch the fuel line for the auxiliary kit. I could probably take it all the way back. It wouldn't be a problem. The only issue is that when I take the back seat all the way back, I connect with the tank. So that just means that we need to do a little bit of adjusting. We need the longer, we're gonna need the longer turnbuckle for people who have the LX kit. This is a prototype. This is actually my Sea-Doo prototype. So it's not using the Kawasaki rack attachments. It's just ratchet straps and some other attachment straps. So we'll have a finalized version that either will use different straps or the Kawi straps. Other than that, it's been incredibly smooth sailing. The water is glass, so the Kawi is just kind of putting along. It's you know, I'm not in the throttle too heavily. So all that being said, just getting out on the water, trying to enjoy the day. It was a late night last night. I was up watching the election, and I said, screw this. I'm going out on the water. I need something fun to do. So anyway, just spending the day doing some testing, adding some hours onto the Kawi, and heading home. And hopefully you guys are having a good day. And we'll keep you updated. Thanks again for watching the Watercraft Journal. Thanks again for reading the articles and being a subscriber to our newsletters and checking us out on the YouTube channel. It really does mean a lot to us and myself and the whole team at the Watercraft Journal. We've been doing this now for just shy of 10 years, and we're excited for more years to come. Guys, thanks again. We'll talk soon. Have a great day. Okay, change of plans. Well, as things go when it comes to prototyping parts, there are some failures, and that's okay because we learn from our failures. And in this case, we had a small failure today. Thankfully, it wasn't a mechanical failure. It was a, I don't know, what would you say, a operator error. Operator error was that the calculations of the Kawasaki fuel gauge were quite a bit off, and we ended up getting way too deep into the factory fuel cell, which did not allow us enough fuel to get back to even halfway point. Thankfully, we were able to find a launch ramp, and it was a very muddy, shallow launch ramp, and that is what got us in a bit of trouble. Sunset is right there in my face, but I wanted to show you guys the ski. That is to be said that we basically had no fuel. So we got into the very tiny little muddy, shallow launch ramp, and we're able to flag down some very, very nice people who were able to take me to a gas station. I took the auxiliary tank with me. I took all my valuables, and Went up to the station, got some jerry cans, put about 5 gallons of gas in the belly tank, had the auxiliary tank totally full with hopes that the maybe 5 gallons of fuel that was in the gas tank already, with the additional 4.5 gallons that I added in there with the 12 gallons on the back, that it would be able to siphon out. But of course, this is a error that I made earlier, in that all fuel needs to go into the belly tank or the fuel cell of the ski instead of the auxiliary tank. And so it was simply not able to draw the fuel out. It works off a vacuum, and once there is no air in the factory fuel cell, then it will start to siphon out of the rear tank, and it simply was not siphoning out of the rear tank. Thankfully, I was able to make it to this launch ramp, found some civilization, we got lights, we're really close to the highway. Here, I'm gonna spin around, you can see the bridge behind me. So the wife's coming to pick me up, and then, that's gonna be an hour drive for her, and then I gotta drive back, and then drive back here again. So I'll be picking this up pretty late tonight, but that's all fun and games. That's what happens when it comes to prototyping parts. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of insight on to testing. Testing parts happens. That's what it does. So again, failures are educational. Don't let it get you down. It's just, part of the process. That's how you make a good product. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to chime in again and give you an update, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching Watercraft Journal. Thanks again for reading Watercraft Journal. Thanks again for making us the most popular personal watercraft magazine in the world. It's insane to even say those words, but it's, it's a living, right? All right. Well, we'll see you later, guys. Thanks again. Okay, update. Well, it's it's dark. Of course, daylight savings sucks, but left the ski here, kind of bold. Not exactly what I would have liked to have done. Thankfully, there were some nice people here who were hanging out for a while, so I was able to take advantage of their hospitality. But ultimately, we're here on the river. It's a nice full moon. Skis down here, if you can see, probably can't. Thankfully, we got a light, we got launch. I got lights here on the trailer. So we came and got the ski, and we're gonna bring her home. Not exactly how I'd like to have ended the day. Haven't eaten lunch, haven't eaten dinner. Just go, 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 go. Really remote little launch ramp, really hard to find. Got lost in the dark. Of course, I had the foot to the floor, so, pays to be a little more patient. So anyway, let's just load her up, find something to eat, go home. All right. Well, if you ever wanted to know if the Kawasaki visibility lights cast a beam, they really don't. But, of course, this is a legal operation. I'm not supposed to be operating a jet ski in Tennessee at night. But, gotta get her home.